the world of wrestling, strength isn't just measured by muscle, but by endurance, agility, and the will to power through. Picture the titans of the ring, dashing with ferocity, their every step shaking the ground beneath them. They're not just athletes, they're warriors in a modern-day coliseum, engaging in an eternal dance of tactics and sheer might. Running the ropes isn't just about speed, it's a game of strategy, a test of fortitude. Picture the electricity that fills the air as they bounce back, ready to make their move. It's a dance, a performance, a battle. In wrestling, every moment counts. Every step, every bounce, every breath is part of something bigger. It's not just a sport, it's a spectacle. It's a world where heroes are made, where legends are born. This is the world of wrestling. This is Running the Ropes. What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday afternoon, and you know what that means. It's time to run those ropes. So, hat is on backwards. The glasses are off, because I'm telling you, it has been a week. There have been some developments, and man, kind of got my feathers ruffled a little bit. But that's all right. I'm not the one to talk about that. But as always, here at Running the Ropes, it is a Downtime in the Ring presentation. And of course, it wouldn't be Downtime in the Ring presentation if we didn't have some sort of representation. So here he is. Welcome to the stage. What's up, Swole?
I have my Homelander because that's what this kind of episode is going to be. Hi, everyone.
Man, how are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm very excited to be back here. I'm ready to talk wrestling because unfortunately we won't have you on Thursday, so we get to do our little SummerSlam stuff early for everyone today. I am currently sharing all the links to this show because I'm super excited. Let's get going.
Absolutely. And of course, it just would not be the same to talk about a pay-per-view or a PLE or whatever the hell you want to call it if we didn't have more members. So let's bring on the next guest. Uncle Black, what up?
What's up, y'all? Welcome. I'm happy to be back on RTR. It's been quite a while since I've been here, and I'm not gonna lie, I popped crazy for the Homelander. I popped crazy for that one. And I'm also popping because I got NXT on, and Last Legend is whooping on these tag team champions. So we'll get back to that in due time. What an evening! What an evening to be here, right, Donovan?
it's actually we got to get through housekeeping before we do all this.
Let's clean up first, man.
All right. So of course, if you're looking for great wrestling content, you could always subscribe to Running the Ropes. And if you're listening to this and you've already found us, so amazing. There's the WSN, and of course we actually have a website. Just follow the one that's on the tracker below, www.thewrestlingsociety.com. Make a quick profile, chat with the likes of us that are here on this panel, plus other greats like Professor Bear, Brady, so many more. And I'm telling you, there's so much content. Content is getting added nearly every day. We got now some MMA stuff that's going on there.
They fighting on that content, man.
Shoot.
Y'all need to get in on this. Get in on that.
Yes.
In the words of Sting, that's a shoot.
And then, of course, we are presented by Downtime in the Ring. And there is their YouTube scrolling down the bottom at Downtime in the Ring. And of course, we cannot forget
the magnificent 2.5 Heels.
Hey, I'm one of them. Go
There
ahead
you
and pull
go.
up to the YouTube page. My name down there. You see it. Just pull up, man. Hey, listen. The latest episode of 2.5 Hills is up. DJ, I know you. I would love to have you there, but it was a ball. We had a rollicking good time. First time over here on StreamYard, and needless to say, I'm glad I made the jump. Let's just say that.
Awesome. Yeah. I watch every episode. I might not be able to catch it when it comes out, but within the next hours today, I'm right there with you. I had Bree on just was it last week? I think it was
the last about a week or two ago, I think.
Yeah. So always a blessing to have her on. So I was hoping she'd be able to get here tonight, but life happens. So roll with the punches, and here we are. We're going to be talking some SummerSlam. We got some news to review, but we also have something else to talk about, and that's about it for the housekeeping. Donovan, did you want to make an opening statement here?
Yes, I do. So first off, hello everybody. Well, welcome. It's great to see you guys from WSN and all the walks of life that come and see our group all on their different shows. I don't want to take too much of y'all's time, but I do want to say that respectfully, and I mean respectfully in the most respectful way that I can respectfully say this, be nice. There have been some things that have come out in the past couple of days. Unfortunately, we will not say anything, but just remember to treat each other good. That if you have a problem with somebody, to just focus on that person, because if not, lives can get very affected. And with the smile on my face, all I can say, in the words of the great Homelander, let's light this candle. Please be nice. Be nice to everybody. If you have a problem, I say it on my show all the time. DMs are open, and I answer pretty fast to everybody. So just be nice, respectfully. Do not cause more drama than is needed. And if you do, seek help, because sometimes you just need that and you're taking your frustrations out on other people. That is all I'm going to say for now.
Man, damn that. Listen, I ain't even do nothing. All right. I didn't do shit. All I did was show up and give it my all every single week, talking about this thing called wrestling. Okay. And in my line of work, I normally talk shit too. That's just the nature of the business here. Okay. We always gonna pop our shit. But catching strays, that's not a part of the game. What part of the game is that? I don't know. But all I'm saying is, I gave you a pass once. That was it. So if I don't want to see anything else, I don't want to hear anything else. All right. If it does, best believe my garage band works. So does my microphone and my headset. All right. I can rap too.
Oh, I think we're good on that. I think we're good.
Very good.
The only thing that I'm going to add to that, and respectfully, don't level accusations that are not true, because it does affect a lot of people. Think before you speak.
Think.
Otherwise,
think before you speak.
In a situation that you cannot handle.
And this is just how I feel. Bree not even here. Trust and believe. Trust. I ain't even got to say nothing, but just trust and believe. You fucked up, Vato.
Just because you're a little different doesn't mean you get a hall pass. That does not mean that in life. And clearly by how your life went, you should know that. So that's all I'm going to say. Let's go to wrestling.
All right.
You don't say, son. Let's get it.
All right. So, like we were talking about just a few minutes ago, I am not going to be able to join in on Thursday. to talk about this spectacular event, the 37th. Wow. 37 years this has been going on for SummerSlam. It is the second largest PLE that WWE throws.
That's like half your age, ain't it, DJ?
Almost.
That's crazy.
You know,
That's crazy, son.
Almost half my
crazy.
age, but definitely more than half your IQ. But you know, that's all right. That's all right.
Hey, I got a 15.
I may be old, but I can still, yeah.
I got a
quick.
15.
I like it. That was good.
So, and I'll say again, these two gentlemen that are with me, I love and respect above none other in this business. You know, so even if we're throwing jabs at each other, it's done with all love. So yeah, it's all right.
Just jokes.
But you know, that's right. Some people think they got jokes, and that's okay. That's all right. You know, so I was looking at it, trying to make sense of this card on where to even start. So far, there are 7 matches. They could even announce another 1 or 2. Is the rumor that I've heard on this pre-recorded SmackDown that we're going to get this week. But I'm sure that they're going to have at least 1 or 2 matches on the pre-show. As we were talking about off air, man, it's a long pre-show. It's about 3 hours. They got to throw some sort of wrestling in there.
I'm not about to watch Bradshaw and Big. Don't get me wrong. I would love to, watch Big E talk about wrestling forever. But 3 hours? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on now. My ass would be numb before the show start.
Just saying. So the first match that I put up, we got the intercontinental. But I can talk. I promise.
Yeah, that belt is gone.
We got Sami Zayn, champion, versus Braun breaking the rules breaker. You know, go ahead, give it to Sammy or give it to Braun. I don't see Sammy here winning. I don't know how you're going to. You can't have Braun Breaker lose and have it make sense. And then with the way that they're building him up, I think he's ready. I really do. But I'm really not excited for this match. I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know. Donovan, what do you think on this match?
Okay, so I just looked up CBSSports.com, and about 7 hours ago, they randomly added Ilya, who should be in the match because that would make it a lot better. And plus, it doesn't hurt whoever gets pinned because it's a triple threat. Give it to Braun. I love Braun. I'm very excited that hopefully one day we get to work with Braun. That'd be kind of cool. A lot of people I saw online were like, oh my God, he added the comedy show. He's taking a shot. And I'm like, this is really poorly written of a feud, in my opinion. I'm like, okay, cool. He added the comedy show, but Sammy still won in Toronto. I was going to say Montreal. In Toronto. So like, not only did he have jokes, he still won too with his jokes. So I'm like, what are we doing here? Right?
Oh, I'll tell you what we're doing. Free promo. That's all that is. Because at this point, we got to promote the show. And what better way to promote it than having your op say, ha, you was at your comedy show, which is mildly successful, which is actually doing pretty well. So shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Sammy in that regard. But yeah, man, right. I'm going to go ahead and agree with everybody. It's time for Braun Breaker to get this belt, man, because the man is crazy. I used to run, but I don't run like him. That boy run fast. That boy is intense. And at this point, I don't want to see him lose again. So either he wins or something fucking drastic happens.
Yeah.
But Braun Breaker is walking out of the dog pound with some gold around his waist.
I agree. You know, and I didn't even think about what you said about the comedy show. As we've said many, many, many times, it's all about making that money. And I know that there's part of that gate for that comedy show is going to go right back into WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sammy got his piece of the pie. That shit do not matter. He got his
Yeah.
slice, and he got a door open into a world that's so vast and that could take you so further than what WWE took him. And that's crazy to say, but I know it for sure. He gonna be good regardless.
I
So
feel
if this
like
is it, fuck it.
I feel like they didn't have to mention it. It's kind of like the Undertaker's one dead man show at this point.
Right.
Like you see it on Knoxville's Instagram feed all the time about how much he has this feud with Sami Zayn. So I'm like, all right, I understand like what you said on, free publicity, but I'm also like, that was a bad way to take a shot at him because he did have a show the night before Money in the Bank and he won clean. So I was like, that was kind of a dumb shot to take at Sammy for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not well written. Whoever's, whatever junior writer is handling this feud just is not doing it right. But it's all right. I think we're all in agreement. It's time for Braun to shine. I think he's going to be able to carry that torch for a long time. There's a lot of people I would love to see go up against Braun Breaker, whether it's some of the Creed brothers or Ilya,
they're not gonna make
furthering that rivalry that they already have from NXT. Tons of people, young talent that's just lining up for this. So
be right back, y'all.
Yeah. So it's I think it'll be a good match. Sammy always, for some reason, although he does not have the physique of a superstar that you normally would get, he's really good in his in-ring work and his conditioning. So I think it will be a good match.
First time in his career, he's on the main card for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
First time in his career. That's
Unless
crazy.
they throw it to the pre-show.
Don't do this to me. No.
But,
he needs one.
And then even if they throw in Ilya for whatever reason, have Ilya come down and cost Sammy because they're supposed to be friends and looking out for each other, cost him the championship. That sets up Sammy and Ilya as a potential match going forward. While Ilya chases Braun for a little bit, I don't know. We'll see. So we'll move on to the next one. I'm sure Unc will be back before we're done talking about this one, because he's going to have a part in it, at least to say Unc will. So we're going to talk about. You know what? Hold on. I have it in there twice. So we'll skip that one. We'll go with this one. WWE Women's Championship match. Bayley the champion versus Nia Jax. What do you think?
Y'all been doing my boy Drew so dirty for like 6 months now. I want what happened to Drew at Mania to happen to Nia. Let her beat Bayley, take the belt off Bayley, have Bayley develop a feud, develop some of these young ladies, and let Tiffy cash in. Y'all did my boy Drew dirty. He's been a workhorse for y'all. You better do it to Nia too. I don't care. She ain't a workhorse.
God,
so
no.
I need it. I need Tiffy time to happen in and I need like, so I know Chris has been like, they need a Louis Vuitton briefcase. She could have it, cash in the one night only in Cleveland, have something spectacular just for one night at SummerSlam, and just run out, get the 3, do the prettiest moonsault ever, and then just end it there and become a women's champion. I need it. I need it.
You know, and there's no rule that says that just because that they cash in the contract that they have to give up the briefcase. She could still
Carry it.
You know what? I won the briefcase. You know, I cashed in. Here's my trophy, and it be the Louis Vuitton briefcase. She could do that. In fact, she's probably one of the few that could get away with that.
Yes. Because she could put the title, she could fold the title in the briefcase the same way Orange Cassidy had it in a Jan Sport backpack for like 5 months. And just every time they want to, she's up for a challenge. So like, well, you know, when Nia at Berlin, oh God, you know, they're not going to not put the blonde over in Berlin. She can present it, and that would be an amazing way to do it. Is so everybody else, you know, they hand their belts to the ref. The ref has to open the briefcase and show the crowd the briefcase, inside the briefcase, the title to
That's
for
cool.
all.
That's
we
cool.
need this. We need this now.
Oh, yeah. All right. You know, message some of your contacts up at WWE and let's make that happen. We need that.
I need it. I need
but
it now.
If Nia wins, and I think that she will, I think they have plans for Bayley outside of the championship picture. So I think Nia wins, but Nia is a transitional champ. If she does, she does not have the longevity or the heel factor to really carry it for long. People seem to tolerate her. She reminds me of, and this is going to sound weird.
Uh-oh, I like weird. Let's go.
She's like the Wish version of China. Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Are we burying Nia right now?
Yeah, 100%.
Her personality is awful. She has no mic.
Listen, can't nobody splash a bitch like Nia Jax. So I feel like at this point we have to make. Oh, I mean, did everybody else do their predictions? I'm sorry for just coming back in like a hot ball.
No.
All right,
I'm gonna also argue with that. I feel like Piper could do the same thing.
She absolutely could, and I feel like there will come a time and a place for her to do that. But as far as right now is concerned, if we want to maintain the integrity of this King and Queen of the Ring tournament, Nia has to cash in on this championship match, and Bayley gonna have to eat this elbow because at this point you want to establish it like, hey, listen, if you win this tournament, 100% of the time you're gonna become world champion, and I feel like that's what you want to do, and I wouldn't want to waste it on just the a loss that a match that I've already seen, that we've already done, a story that's already been did already. So I say, you know what, just for the shock factor, put it on Nia and insert Charlotte Flair. Crowd goes fucking crazy because I feel like SummerSlam is starting to become the spot where you get some big names just waltzing back in the door like, yeah, I'm here. Let's shake this shit up. So I'm here for it. I feel like that's a left field prediction, but fuck it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if you heard us talking about the briefcase scenario.
No.
But we both already said that, you know, Nia will probably win. You can't have a Queen of the Ring and then have her not win the championship. But is Tiffany going to come out and cash in that Money in the Bank?
Man, I feel like she still needs some time with the Louis bag or whatever.
No. So we found a caveat to that, is that now she just turns. You know how Orange Cassidy carried his title in a backpack? She carries it in a Louis Vuitton Money in the Bank briefcase, so that when it goes the challenger and the champion, you know how they do, they're trying to make it look like a prize fight now, and the ref has to hold it. He just opens up the briefcase to show the crowd as it's a folded up title inside.
Right. I'm here for it. I'm here for the bag, and I'm here for a Nia Jax victory. Sorry, BBL Bailey. Your run was cool, but it's time to do the job. Time to do the work. Let's get it.
Yeah, I think they got plans for Bailey outside of the championship run. She can work with anyone and throw a fantastic program. She's just that much of a professional. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what she's gonna where she's gonna go from here. It'll just be time. She still has time to regain it later. So
absolutely.
Send her ass to Marigold. That's what I want. She's been begging to go up against some Japanese talent. Send her ass to Marigold.
Kick her fucking face in.
There was a rumor that she was going to go do that.
It's gonna beat her shit in, cuz they don't play over there. If y'all,
I want her against Strong Style, bro. I want
you guys
her
have never seen Marigold, if you've never seen any of the Joshi performers,
dog,
they small, right? Look, I'm gonna break it down and real quick. This is as fast as I can do it. They small, right? But they kick hard as shit. And like they don't how WWE, they hands up. If your hand's not up, I've seen in your face, knock your nose loose, crazy kicks. Such good shit.
Oh yeah. All right. So the match at you got in on that one. So now we're going to talk about the United States Championship. Mr. Logan defend the belt 3 times in 6 years versus L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
So, start us off. What you got?
Oh, man. So, again, another match to where I want to see L.A. Knight win, but it's a situation where I would not be mad at all if Logan Paul retains. Just because, contrary to what you said about how he's never there and he hasn't defended the championship at all, the guy is damn good at his job. I don't know how else to word that. He's just fucking good at being a professional wrestler. And me, I feel like I've never been, adamant towards him and against it because he's just so fucking good in so little time. But shit, I say keep the party going if you can. But if not, I mean, it's about time that LA got a goddamn championship in this company because he's been here long enough. He's put in all of the work, and I say the story lines up to where it should happen. So I'm torn, but my decision, I'm gonna have to say LA Knight is gonna walk out with the United States Championship.
I'm going to say, first off, shout out to these Wolves and Montezi for coming out this morning with a single dedicated to the one, the only L.A. Knight. Let me talk to ya. They just came out, and he shared it earlier today.
I might check it out.
So, shout out to the Podfather for coming out with that, ironically, as we were doing this. I am going to go with Logan Paul. Solely bias. On the road to Odessa, when me and Chris were heading up there, we actually had a very interesting conversation about Logan Paul with a couple of wrestlers that we were traveling up with. And they do not like Logan Paul because he is a YouTuber that wrestles. He does not put in their mindset, he does not put everything he has into wrestling. He's just a YouTuber that wrestles. And I disagreed with that because
Ain't
I
no
was like,
vlogs. Ain't no vlogs of his days at the PC on the fucking YouTube page. Ain't none of that up there. That man is sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. That man is just all work. Oh, the disrespect. The good thing I wasn't in that call.
oh yeah. We were talking about it, and I was like, no, like no matter what is said, I'm always going to have this respect because he's able to achieve more in the shortest amount of time. And some people are gonna say because he's popular, but let's be honest, he also is very athletic, wrestled for the Ohio State University.
That's the thing. That is the thing.
Like it's not like he just walked up and they were like, oh, you're a personality, let's put you in the ring. No, he knew what he was doing. He dedicated his life to it now, basically, because he doesn't want to leave. So I'm gonna go with Logan Paul.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to have LA Knight walk out with a belt.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that, first and foremost, Logan Paul is a businessman. And yeah, he doesn't wrestle every week, but every major show, he's there. He's doing something. He's posting videos on whatever he's doing, whether it's calling out the next opponent, whether it's he is putting the work in, and he is damn good. He is. Give him some time, handle his business stuff, go back to the PC, train a little bit more, get ready for Royal Rumble. I would love to have Logan Paul just disappear for a little bit and then say, you know what? You remember me? Here I am. Maybe he wins the Rumble or gets close.
Ooh.
He's good enough to do it. Athletic. He has the wrestling chops now.
He can hang. He can definitely hang.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So I that's where I see him dropping the belt, taking some time off, handling some of his business stuff, maybe hanging out with his brother before he gets whooped by Mike Tyson. And
he whooped his pudding lightly. I'll say massacred.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a theory because he is expected to be a dad in September. So
right around the corner. This makes sense now. Now you connect the dots. Time to go be a daddy. I ain't mad at it neither.
Because February 1st is the Rumble. He would have enough time to be dad, take care of the baby, still film the podcast, do all that kind of stuff, and then come back like DJ said. And ironically, it would
possibly win the Rumble.
It would be better if he came out as number 30 and won the Rumble. I would love that way more.
At that point, is how did he come back and be at number 30? He's Logan Paul. And Triple H said, "All right." Trip said, "All right, bet they would hate that if he came out at 30."
All right. Oh, next match. Here we go. Another championship match. I think they're all championship matches.
Yeah, every match is a title match, man. I swear that at one point in time, there was a room full of people who would love that.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm one of those people.
Absolutely, every time.
And not necessarily every pay-per-view, but the major ones, which there's two. Right. You can consider Royal Rumbles an oddity that's in its own separate category. You got Mania, you got SummerSlam. I think the title should be on the line. Every title should be on the line at those two events. The rest of them, I don't care. That's fine. But I'm going to start us off with this one. So, Damian Priest versus King Gunther. Well, sorry, Damian, it's been a run. You ain't coming out this with the championship. There's no way in the world that they're going to have Gunther lose. But saying that, they have made this contest worth watching just from what they've been doing on Monday Night Raw. Priest has really surprised me. I thought that he would probably back down a little bit from Gunther. I didn't think that he matched well with him physically. I don't know. I know he's tall and he's a larger guy, but his ring style just to me does not set up well with Gunther. But the way that they've brought him out has been amazing. And I love what they've been doing with him. But I think he's going to lose. Donovan?
So, as this has been going on, I had to pick. I had to pick the wrestler that I closely, heritage wise, I'm more like, and just the way that my mindset is and the way growing up, and the one wrestler that I could connect to so much in this feud is Gunther. So yeah, I want Gunther to win. I want Gunther to end this, subsequently ending the JD overall, which is going to be fun. And let Priest go off and do some things by himself or with Rhea in like a little like tandem. There's no reason to keep a lot of the Judgment Day stuff going other than now that it was supposed to be New Age Bullet Club and it's just humor at this point. Yeah, I want the King General to do it all. I know Morgan doesn't, and that's perfectly fine because I do, which is weird because her people, she's German. So,
oh wow, guten Tag.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you,
Okay.
Especially in Berlin, that's kind of her home pay-per-view. So, I'm good with that. But yeah, Gunther, I want Gunther to win.
All right, so I can recall. Sorry, Rose. It's shaking my head. Oh. All right, I'm back. So throughout this entire feud, the moments have come and passed to where you see the shift in Damien's character going from big bad heel to like, all right, it's time for everybody to love this guy now. And we talk about how good Gunther is in the ring. And I heard somebody once say that Gunther still needs work on the microphone. And I felt appalled and I was sickened. I wanted to throw up because of that statement. Because in one night, I seen Gunther make Damien the biggest babyface next to Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. In that one night when he basically said, "You are poor." Now, for me, people like, oh, I felt attacked. I felt hurt by what Gunther said. I thought this shit was funny. Because, like, in this wonderful world of pro wrestling that we live in, right, where we thirst for story, where we thirst and cry out for narrative, this is a fucking perfect narrative. I'm from England. Both my parents loved me, and I am the king of the ring. You're poor. You fought from the streets. You don't deserve to be here. I do. That's fucking hilarious because that's the furthest from the truth. But for him to just come out and just say that, just to get under his skin, it's fucking hilarious to me. With that being said, Damien has had a solid run as world champ, but I'm gonna have to clean the house with this one. Sweet King Gunther will become the new world heavyweight champion after a tremendous match. I'm surprised that this ain't the main event, but this match is going to go dumb. Expect a good 25 minutes, maybe 30 if they got it. Give them a good 30 minutes out there just knocking lumps out of each other.
I would love to see, and this probably won't happen, but I would love to see Paul Heyman come out and introduce Gunther.
Paulie's dead. I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be at SummerSlam. I don't think he's going to make it.
Somebody of that and not
Ludwig
Kaiser. he needs a mouthpiece.
What up, Chris?
It's not necessarily what he's saying. It's just he doesn't get that. I don't know. William Regal did it best. That Gunther talks and I can hear him, but he doesn't have that really condescending tone like William Regal used to have. That you could just tell when he's speaking to you, he's talking down to you. And all right. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I just, man.
We could use, we miss Ludwig, man. Let's bring Ludwig back for SummerSlam.
Right? Why not? I mean, I don't know. All right. So we got some comments here.
Did you piss off M? I heard a loud sheesh from your place.
Sheesh.
She can't. Apparently, you did because she can't with us all.
About Donovan because she didn't talk about me.
We didn't do nothing. We just here. We just talk about wrestling. That's it.
Right? I don't know.
Schneizes.
Schneizes.
Yeah, there's other comments. I'm not.
Schneizes.
All right. So, I think it's going to be a good match. I'm hoping that they give them the time. They've let it cook for so long now. Give it a good match to reward that. I'm excited for it now. Where to go from there? I'm going to do that one last because that one has a TED Talk associated with it. So
yes,
we'll talk about that one last. Oh. We might as well get this one. It's Donovan's arch enemy number 1.
Oh yes.
All right, we'll talk about this one.
This will be fairly quick. I don't think we can talk about it, but I'm sure we can get this one in 10 seconds.
All right. He who Donovan shall not name versus Drew McIntyre with a special guest referee of Seth freaking Rollins. Unk, what you got?
Man, listen. One time for Bree, she's not here. I'm gonna hold it down. Fuck piss magnet Phil. CM Punk. This from Bree. But as far as the match is concerned, I feel like all the pomp and circumstance is over. We're done yelling. We're done screaming. We're done saying let them fight. SummerSlam, we finally get to see these two get their hands on each other. And personally, I want Drew McIntyre to win because that's just an honest man trying to do an honest day's work. And this pissant Phil just keeps fucking with him and costing him every championship that he ever fucking had. Okay? At WrestleMania, I was almost whole when Drew McIntyre won that world title off Seth Rollins. I was a happy man. And then immediately, Phil took it from us. When Drew almost had that world championship overseas, he had it. Phil took it from us. So now, I just want Drew to hit a Claymore and cover him for the 1, 2, 3. That's all I want to see. I don't give a fuck how we get there. Steph, don't fuck this up. Drew McIntyre in 3.
Donovan?
So, we talked about this on 2.5 Heels. I want my boy Drew to win. I know that because there are a lot of fans that love CM Punk for some god-awful reason. They're going to have him go over, which breaks my heart. One thing that I want to talk about, and it was the segment on Monday between all 3 of these gentlemen. 1, Seth looked fabulous. 2, I didn't understand Seth's part when Drew was like, we could get him. And Seth goes, as much as he hates you, there's another person that hates you just the same amount, and it's me. And I'm like, why?
He wanted to keep it crystal clear that I hate both of you motherfuckers, but I want to see y'all fight. That was the direction that they were trying to turn that into.
That didn't have to, like, I don't think that part of the segment needed to happen because we've only ever seen either comedy segments between those two or the mutual respect at the end of or at the end of their match at Mania when Drew actually won before he put
his nuts in his face. This is what he
in
did.
CM Punk's face, and then got messed up for it, and then lost and broke my heart. So I don't understand. I was like, that's a little off, but all right. Maybe that's just me nitpicking. I want Drew to win. I know CM Punk's gonna do it, and when he does, I'm gonna get to see all of the cult of personality people just be like, this is the greatest thing ever. Also, CM Punk, fuck you, dude. He went on First Take and was like, this card is way better than Mania. Is that because you got a match? Yeah, is that because you got a match?
Phil.
Like,
fuck off, Phil.
Come on.
No. Listen, you don't understand something. This SummerSlam is gonna fucking hurt. Why? Because y'all don't have Snoop Dogg. We need Snoop Dogg on commentary for another match, sponsored by Gin and Juice. This show was going to suffer because of that.
Nope, Snoop is out gallivanting with the Olympians over there.
As he is out here dancing in Paris. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
So, all right. So, and I see your point. I see your point. Why was Rollins even out there? Well, they're planting seeds. They don't do anything by accident. They're planting seeds. And I think I know what's going to happen. Drew's going to win. But Rollins they're going to somehow make it seem like Rollins is going to screw over Drew and ends up costing somehow CM Punk the match. But that's going to set up Rollins versus McIntyre at the Rumble. But you're going to have Phil at WrestleMania against Drew. That's going to be your big ticket Mania match. Phil finally gets his Mania match. It's against Drew McIntyre.
He gets murdered.
Lord willing.
In front of Allegiant Stadium, he gets clobbered.
So, I think that's what we're going to get. We're going to get some sort of wonky interference thing. It's supposed to cost Drew the match, but he ends up winning. That sets up a beef between Rollins and McIntyre and Rollins and Punk. And there's two high-level pay-per-views matches that you could set up. So McIntyre actually wins. He deserves to win. He should win. He will win.
Win.
So that's out. All right. Only a few more to go. 2 more to go. All right. So I already said which one we're going to talk about last. We're going to talk about this one next. Cody Rhodes. Undashing or dashing or the natural or I don't know, Starshine or whatever the hell his name was. Versus Solo. Now I'm the boss. Tribal chief, sort of, kind of. Solo Sikoa. Donovan, you're shaking your head. What do you got?
So San Diego Comic-Con happened a few days ago, and a lot of people were saying how, and mind you, a lot of people that go to San Diego Comic-Con are wrestling fans, which is not crazy to think of. We all love pop culture, and it all intermeshes in some way, shape, or form. A lot of people were giving Robert Downey Jr. a lot of shit for coming back and reprising and coming back into the MCU, but being in a different role. We are getting Cody versus the Bloodline yet again with a different person. This is the same thing that we just got for Avengers Doomsday. Like, please stop at this point. Let the Bloodline at least mature. Let Solo, at least hit 27 before we start doing this over and over and over again. We just went through 4 years of this. We don't need to do this again at the next big pay-per-view that Roman's gone. And I understand the story. Well, we need to build him up. We need to make it cool. If Roman didn't establish building up the name for 4 years that has a power trip while the store manager is gone, that's exactly what it is. If the bloodline doesn't mean anything while Roman's gone, then it's going to eventually turn into what the Bullet Club is today. So I'm just like, I don't care. I don't. I'm just going to sit there and enjoy the match. The shenanigans are all I really care about. I want to see Tamaloa hit somebody by accident, hit one of his own by accident again, like he did, and hit Tamatonga straight in top of the head while he was trying to do a low blow on Kevin Owens. I want to see that because I don't really care. This has been beating a dead horse so many times.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, yeah, but still, like, no, because like Cody just got the belt. And in what world do we live in where we see Cody dropping the belt to Solo at SummerSlam? This one, who knows? But also, you look at Solo's side, it's like, all right, Solo been talking crazy, and Solo got some killers with him. So, in the same breath, who are you to bet against this guy? Because Trips don't give a shit. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants, and there's a reason for something crazy like that to happen. Because I think this is the main event. Can you imagine that post press conference? As soon as we go off the air, Solo just walks out with the WWE Championship. It's not happening. Cody's going to retain. It's gotten to the point now where the booking has gotten me to wonder, what if? Like, I'm not completely sold on the idea, but now it's there. Like, there's a possibility that something like that could happen because they managed to blur the lines of what you can expect and what's actually going to happen. So I feel like it's all going to be in the execution. If we get any returns, I'll be happy to see them. I will, but I'm gonna take the safe bet and say Cody's going over, man. Solo's gonna put in a great effort, but Cody's gonna retain. Because if there's a champion's advantage, there's gonna be an interference.
Yeah, I don't think that this will be a clean win for either party involved. I try to look at long term what story is next. All right, so they have this. What's the benefits of building somebody like Cody for 2+ years to get the belt, to have him drop it in less than 6 months? I don't see it. I don't know why they booked the way that they have with the tribal chief and the bloodline. To me, it seems rushed. I think Solo could have had a lot more, single matches against Randy, against Kevin, against somebody. Build up that dominance of, I am now the new, tribal chief. You have to fear me rather than, hey, I got God next to me. So, you watch out for them because they're under my control. That's why I'm on top. Now, build up the wrestler himself, and they haven't done that. And I think they need to. I think that there will be lots of interference. I think somehow Cody walks out with it, and then they have to go back to the drawing board. Maybe they'll say, you know what? Solo needs to take a more active role as the tribal chief and put himself in a winning streak. But yeah, I don't know where they're going to take this as far as booking goes. Either way is really a no-win situation. Cody drops it. Who's he going to feud with? All right, he's going to go after it again. It's at the bloodline. Oh, we got to get the belt back. Solo. What's he going to do? He wins the belt. Oh, I'm the champ now. Yeah, okay. That maybe if Roman was going to come back sooner rather than later, I could see that, and then have Roman, take the belt back off of him if they wanted to. I don't know. It's just it's not developed well. I don't know what they're doing with it. I'll watch it, but
I have a booking idea, and maybe this might work. So Paul Heyman comes back from the dead in a knee in a neck brace and pulls the full Zeb Coulter thing, like we are America or whatever he did with Jack Swagger. And he comes back. He's the reason why Cody wins. He cost the bloodline. So that leads to Solo versus Roman at Bad Blood, which then I would love it if that match was the main event and ended in a draw, disqualification, no clear winner, so that we could have it next month, the month after at War Games, and have the spectacle that everybody wants. But if Solo loses, his thing was, and he talked all this crap, great writing, by the way, which is Roman couldn't get it done. He's not the tribal chief. Well, dog, you couldn't do it either in Cleveland. So what do we have? Then Roman has to come back and is like, yeah, you're not the real tribal chief. It was cute, but no.
Losses have consequences.
Like, that's it. That's all you could do. That's all you can do.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, so we got one last match that we haven't talked about, and could very well headline the whole dang PLE.
It could.
We have Liv Morgan, the champion, versus Rhea Ripley. Mommy is back. She's not happy. Man. This is going to be a match and a half, I think. I'm excited for it. I think Rhea is going to be extremely dominant, but Liv is crafty. She'll try to figure out her angles. I almost see Dominic coming to aid Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan actually walking out with the championship because of Dominic. And I think they mentioned something, and I think this is the first time I've heard it in reference to Dominic, but Rhea Ripley actually called Dominic Latino Heat.
Oh yeah, she did.
And I was like, oh wow, okay. So which Latino Heat storyline are they going to go with here? And I've been getting those vibes that they're kind of going back to the well, and I think that Dominic is going to help Liv win. Rhea doesn't necessarily need the win. I think Liv is a decent enough champion in the role that she's been given right now as far as the writing. I still don't like her, but I think for all the nuts and bolts of it, I think she's going to walk out with it. And I think it's going to be a feud that's going to last months. I don't know. Donovan?
The winner of this match by pinfall, not by pinfall, is Dominic Mysterio. He's the only real winner out of this whole damn thing that's been going on. That's the only winner that I really care about. Rhea Ripley doesn't need the title. Liv doesn't need the title. I will just have fun with this match, probably like the Cody one. I don't really care who wins, because my thing is they should take the title away from this whole thing and just let these women just have the real prize in their eyes is Dominic. So I don't really care. But yeah, Dom is the real winner. whatever happens at SummerSlam, Dom is the real winner. I saw a bunch of people who might have had bad relationships in their time because they took the screenshot of her crying in the fire, and they were like, we got to warn our dog Dom that to protect his tires. So you know, I don't care. I'm gonna have fun. I think Rhea's gonna be, you know, they're gonna have the match to where Rhea is just insane, and this is gonna be awesome. This one, I don't want to say it'll be match of the night, but these women can put on a banger, and I think that this could be match of the night, and that's saying a lot because we're about to see Drew McIntyre just, you know, go ham on CM Punk. But yeah, Dominic's the real winner, regardless of what happens.
I mean, listen, I'm be honest, right? Unless they make any announcements that we didn't hear yet, I'll bet a $1 American dollar that this match opens up SummerSlam, because with the level of and rivalry that we got going on here, what better way to kick us off? You kick us off with Rhea, that's gonna get that crowd hot as fish grease. And I want you to mark my words here. If that happens, I'm just gonna look like told you. So if that don't open up the show, then I don't know what will. But I mean, I feel like this is the feud that started it all for us. That really got us to where we are right now. So I'm gonna take pride in this decision here, because realistically, I think everybody knows what's gonna happen. But just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley will become the new women's world champion, because fuck Liv Morgan.
This feud matured, but apparently ours didn't.
Well, yeah. What? How many was it? How many years ago was it that they had freaking Enzo in a cage above
the shark cage?
Yeah,
Bring
they
the
didn't
shark
do
cage
that.
back
Have
down.
Dominic up up above the cage.
No, he gonna have flashbacks, man. He gonna have a prison flashback. Gonna do that. He gonna shank somebody. I don't want the convict. I don't want the condom back in WWE. We good.
Oh God, with the video package. No, we're good.
He was already institutionalized, man. He took his bread from me.
Well, it's a stat card, top to bottom. Again, I said at the beginning I didn't know the match order. Nobody knows what they're going to do with it. I could see, Rhea and Liv opening up SummerSlam, like Unc said. I could see it closing the show, or somewhere in between. It doesn't matter. Start to finish, it's going to be an amazing show. I'm glad that we're going to do that. But you know what? We do have some news items, so let me roll this real quick.
Okay.
All right. Rumor roundup. All right. So, on Instagram, I think it was no, I guess it was X. This one was on X. Adam Pearce posted, and I wish I could have gotten the screenshot, but I didn't. I guess it had those two little eyeball things. And then it showed a video of David Caruso putting on sunglasses, which was like a CSI show or something. And everyone's like, and he's like, just stay tuned. And I'm like, what in the world is Adam Pearce up to? I can't think of any storylines that he could be planning for. I mean, I really have No idea. But as they say, they don't post stuff by accident. Everything has a meaning. I just don't know what this is.
I have it pulled up. It's the dude. First thing somebody put was that's nice hair. You know, with that, I don't know. I mean, I don't think he'd ever come back to in-ring competition again.
Well, let's see. What storylines is he? Braun,
Yeah.
Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. Maybe unless somebody is coming back, or somebody will make an appearance. And I don't know. But I saw that and I'm like, they don't. CSI. All right, there's going to be a crime scene. What in the world's going on? So, pretty interesting.
They're going to do the crime scene investigation for when Chad got shot. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah. So what does he say? So what does that dude actually say in the show? Because I've never watched that CSI. Is it Miami?
It's been so long ago.
All I know is that they be screaming "yeah" in between the scenes. They be like, "Yeah, it's a body, jet ski, shoom, yeah." I'm like, all right.
Doesn't he have
somebody's dead?
Quips? Doesn't he say a quip? Like he'll say something smart before it does that? I have no idea.
I don't know. It's been so old, and
I'm a Law and Order guy.
That's something for me to say that's old because that was from way back. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, how I feel about Postman Pierce back in the ring, we don't need it. CM Punk just got cleared. You good, bro? Just go ahead.
Unless we could have Pierce versus Aldis for bragging rights, I don't care.
Right? Oh, that'd be fun.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't want to see Nick Aldis lose either. He's the national treasure.
All right. So another bit of news that I saw. Katana Chance breaks her nose.
Oh.
Wrestling.
Oh, yep. No.
So I guess after the match with Shayna and Zoe and Sonya Deville, when Damage Control comes out and they take Katana Chance backstage and they're saying it's a broken nose that happened at the end of the match. So, I mean, wrestling's wrestling, but man, that's that sucks. So if that is true, speedy recovery to her. Get back out there and wrestle. Put on one of them face shields.
That would be cool. Even though Cody gave his away to JC Jane.
That receipt is coming.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. And let's see. I got this one here. So I know I said that Gunther needed a mouthpiece, someone to speak for him, but he could do pretty good on his own. He did this after captioning his win over Finn Balor, who's also known as Prince. And so there's a photo of him standing over the lifeless body of Finn Balor, and he captioned it Prince versus King. So that's stick to writing, dude, instead of speaking,
Bro's chest looked like hamburger meat. Have you seen Finn's chest?
Yes.
I did not see too much of the aftermath today, but I saw what it looked like during the match, and
what you expect was gonna happen, man.
Dude's hand went through Finn's back. I mean,
I thought he was callous though. They just came back from Japan. Like I thought he was callous. I fear it's not even his chest, dude. It's his collarbone. It is his collarbone at that point.
He was putting hands.
He was assaulted
on that man.
That is assault.
Legal assault.
That is not legal. That is murder. That he killed his soul.
Finn
Balor's like a cat. He already lost 2 lives right there. Like
they got paid.
That's fine, but still, you could get paid. If I want you to take a bump, if I give you $5, I want you to take a bump.
I mean, I have in the past. I haven't taken one in so long, so the first one is for free because I gotta remember to tuck my chin. After that, then I'll charge. Oh, I don't just talk about it. I have been about it now. Let's make that clear.
Okay.
I realized after a while the bump card got maxed out a little bit earlier than anticipated back then. So who knows? I feel like I have the willpower this time around. But I wouldn't come back as an in-ring talent. No. I either be like a heater or like, a commentator or something.
They still get messed up.
Oh shit.
They still get messed up.
Listen, I'd rather come in there, take my one big bump and then skedaddle. That's cool. Oh, what's the table? Let me see. Oh, all right. Let's go.
They still get it. This is wrestling, brother.
I know what it is.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be like Flair.
It's been about 20 years, a little over 20 years for me, and I still remember how a chop feels. And I don't want to. I did say that I would take one for downtime in the ring. I would take one if it got us all to WrestleMania, but
shit.
Yeah,
that got to be a Patreon exclusive right there.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. All right, so I got one more. Smokes and mirrors. I don't know if you guys saw this one today. This was put up on Instagram by Rikishi. And he says, smokes and mirrors. It's all a movie. Pay attention. So I'm like, what's he talking about? It's I don't know.
Where did he post it? I want to see.
I think it was Instagram.
Well, you know what? I feel like that's I think Rikishi found out what the finish is, and that's what he got to say about it. Because
Smokes
it's not like
it's a movie. Smarten up.
So at this point,
yeah.
So either Solo is not going over and Kishi's hot about it, or again, you just got to sit back and watch, man.
The audio
that makes sense. Don't read into it, but I'm just saying.
The
that sound
audio
like somebody who
is,
just heard something that he didn't want to hear.
Who Shot Ya by Biggie.
Come on now.
Huh. Okay. It's Who Shot Ya by Biggie. That's the audio for that.
Interesting.
So again, we just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
What if Tama Tonga and Tama Loa turn on him?
Well, that'd be crazy.
What if that happens?
Nobody. Again, this is what I always say as far as this bloodline story. I just suspended my disbelief, and I'm just enjoying where it goes because I didn't even think about that. I never thought that would be a possibility. That hey, listen, that's something that could happen. So now that that's out there, it could be like, well, shit, they could because they crazy.
What if that?
What if comes back and lays claim to the throne?
What if that happens? What if they turn on Solo, which leads to
Solo lost, then hey, bro, it's consequences for losing.
Yeah. Huh? Because Hikuleo's coming.
Yes,
he is.
All 7 foot of them.
That's a big motherfucker. You a big motherfucker. Ross.
That makes me wonder now. That
Right.
definitely makes me wonder.
So now that changes a lot. That changes the complexity of how things look. Because now Cody can just creep on out of there onto Randy Orton, and then the story just continues on.
All right, so I got 2 more things, and then
You said that 3 things ago, brother.
I just thought of something.
Yeah, I did.
I just thought of something else.
All right, but no, we cool. We got it.
So, and it got me thinking. I was, because I was like, you know what? We're not really going to get R-Truth in this, and we got to have R-Truth.
There's a segment on Raw where Miz announced that he is the official host of SummerSlam, and Truth came in and asked Miz, "What kind of hors d'oeuvres are you bringing since you're the host?" So that dynamic will definitely play into SummerSlam all weekend. So don't worry. As long I feel like prior to like Jelly Roll's performance and all that goofy shit, after that 18-hour kickoff show, we will start off with the Miz and R-Truth hosting SummerSlam. So don't you fret. Truth will be there.
Do you guys see the birthday post that Truth put out?
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Triple H.
Yeah, and it was Ciampa.
Oh God,
that was
National
amazing.
treasure.
Yeah, Cerebral Assassin.
Protect him at all costs. Protect that man.
The last thing that to talk about before we close out with a couple other housekeeping things is they finally have set a date for the in-ring debut of the Wyatt Six. That is going to be an event on Monday night following SummerSlam. And I think I know somebody or two that might be there.
Oh, yeah, we going. Me and Bree is going to be at the CFG Bank Arena.
Oh, I'm
going
so
to
jealous.
pick up some lower concourse seats. We're going to get in there. We're going to feel the steam. We're going to feel the smoke. Hopefully, I got the seats to where if Jay was going to do a entrance down the crowd, we write the line of where he's going to walk. So that should be dope. I'm going to pray to God that I can get Bree to record content because I feel like I'm not going to want to work, but I feel like I'm going to have to.
I'm so jealous. Damn,
we're going to get some good shots. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk to people. We're just going to enjoy all Monday Night Raw and all of its glory. Next Monday, we get the Wyatt Six.
Holding up the sign that says WSN.
Oh, well, listen, you know what? I'll take a WSN sign. I'll do a double-sided WSN downtime in the ring, John. And we'll do that. That's going to be good, man. We're going to have a ball.
All right.
We're going to have a ball.
Last bit of housekeeping before we give out to our socials and where to find everybody again. Donovan, Downtime in the Ring has just come out with something exclusive.
Ooh.
Yes. So we have officially launched a Patreon. So what that means is that you will get post shows with most of our guests, if we can do that, which we've been doing pretty good. You have 3 right now: Mason Cross, Aaron Ash, and Saleh Taylor. For anybody who's watched the CZW World Champion Aaron Ash's interview, we ended on a note where he was cutting a promo on Chris. So basically we get to roll into that, and it's a lot of fun. These guys get to kind of be themselves, or we get to talk about more things that we probably weren't allowed to talk about on the YouTube algorithm, and just get to make actual genuine content, because I hate the way that YouTube guidelines are. So we get to do that. We have 2 tiers. We have Ring Crew, which is $3. Basically, you don't really get anything. You just help us as we are able to make more content. And then we have Opening Match. So Opening Match is $5. As of right now, for Opening Match, we haven't actually set a date to when the giveaway is over, because we want to give enough people an opportunity to join. Is a signed Matt Riddle card that me and Chris were able to get in Odessa. shout out to Old School Wrestling for working with us and inviting us back. We are super excited to do that. So, what's really the deal with the Patreon? It's a way for us to be able to fund tickets, travel, do all these kind of things, and most importantly, get memorabilia for you guys to give to you guys. Nobody a part of Downtime in the Ring is allowed to enter because we're all basically getting these opportunities to meet these people. Wouldn't be fair anyways.
Absolutely.
So we're super excited to be able to do this. As of right now, you guys are going to get just exclusive vlogs, also kind of the back scenes of places that we've gone and events that we're going to. And the fact is that we are being invited to more and more events, which means more and more vlogs, which means more chances to get memorabilia, content, all that kind of stuff that you guys wouldn't normally get on the YouTube channel. Couple of things that we are playing with is being able to have some members sit in during some interviews while they are being pre-recorded and get to experience these things that most people kind of want to. Like, I know a lot of people would love to be able to meet Izzy Marino, and she was a fantastic guest. Whenever we get the opportunity in this busy schedule that now we're building to head over to San Antonio, go to Mission Pro Wrestling, she wants to actually do another part of it. And of course, that would include a pre-show and who knows, maybe a little meet and greet. So it's up to you guys. If you guys want to do the Patreon, we really appreciate it. It would really help us out. And you guys are basically a part of the family at that point. You guys get to experience a lot more than what other people get to.
It's $5 a month for the top tier right now, folks. It's not going to break the bank. Yeah, and it's going to be great content. I'm excited for this for them. I know it's going to get a lot more people involved with it and really spread the word of Downtime in the Ring. But saying that, Donovan, tell everybody where they can find you.
Downtime in the Ring on YouTube. You can find us Downtime in the Ring on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter at one-of-one-FCH, where you guys see kind of how I interact with a lot of people in the wrestling community, or I just post episodes. Mostly I find all my news basically is what I do with Twitter. The Instagram, that's Chris's baby. He's been in charge of that, doing very well with it. And Downtime in the Ring on Facebook. We are actually doing lives from there also. So we hope you guys head over there, follow any of our partners, or support any of those people. We do love them. Chancho's Collectible has become a good friend of the pod and definitely somebody that we want to help push. As we, Downtime in the Ring, are sponsors of TZ's Table. We love you, Podfather. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Hashtag tag me. And if you guys have any problems, any mental health issues, we are here for you. We actually have a Discord in which you guys can go over to the hashtag tag me in channel. And I think almost everybody has used it because we all have had bad days, bad moments, just bad happenings. And we needed just to vent. And that's where you can find Downtime in the Ring.
My turn. All right. I'll try not to be too long with this one. There's so much chilling I have to do. All right. You can follow me on Instagram at Uncle Black 215. You can follow the page, that's the podcast page, at 2.5_heels. You can also tap into that WrestlingSociety.com, pull up, make an account, drop into the group chat on there. It's called WSN Chat. Pull up, come talk to us. We right there. We gonna have fun. We gonna miss you. Don't miss Thursday, man. Prediction season. We're gonna be predicting SummerSlam over on the Downtime in the Ring YouTube page. And listen, like I said, we just moved over here. 2.5 Heels is on StreamYard, which means we will be live on Twitch at Uncle Black 215. We will be live on Instagram. We will be live on YouTube at Uncle Black 215. We will be live on the WSN website too. Shout out to them as well. But we outside, baby. Tune in on Thursday, man. That's going to be a fun show. This is Mr. Ali's first run doing a prediction downtown in the ring style. This is going to be fun. I hope he makes it. Well, what's the call? What's the call time for this one, brother? he need to be there.
Call time is call time. Call time is call time.
All right. And of course, Running the Ropes, you can find us here every Tuesday evening around 6-ish. Also follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at Running Ropes Pod. Of course, you can also find me at WSN on the Facebook group or the app, which you can download for the Apple TV, the Roku TV, and the Fire TV. Or go to the website, make a profile. I'm on there too. So much thanks to you two for coming on. I really appreciate it. Sucks I'm not going to be able to be there on Thursday, but I wanted to get these predictions in and couldn't imagine not, having you guys here to run through that with me. So appreciate you guys. Until next week, folks, have a great one.
Nikki Fresh sucks.